Hey, so I don't know if it's been a while since I posted a video. My friend said I should start adding music in my video. Actually, would he really be considered a friend? No. A friend is someone who is honest. And trust me, he's honest. But there's a difference between being honest and rude. Here's the difference. You can be honest by saying, oh, you know, maybe you should, so yeah, you know, there are so many guys over here, but, you know, it doesn't seem like you like any of them, or the relationships don't work out. Maybe you should, you know, maybe you should try, you know, being a little bit nicer. Maybe you can change your tone of voice. You know, things like that. And offer advice, like, oh, you know, instead of saying, what are you up to, instead of being so clingy, you know, text them on the weekends, or, you know, text them not one question after the other. Don't ask them questions like an interview, saying, hey, I'm going here, you know, what are you up to? Or say, oh, sounds like fun, we should totally hang out. Things like that. And say it in a way so the person doesn't feel, you know, down about themselves. That's a true friend. A true friend is not somebody who says, oh, well, you know, no, there are no guys over here that's going to date you. Oh, really? Well, obviously there's something wrong with you. You don't say that to a friend at all. And yeah, he did say, maybe those were not his exact words, but he did say something along the lines of that. And I was like, are you serious? You're actually telling me that? That's not a friend. As much as he thinks he's like, oh, I'm just being honest. Honesty is different than friendship, and being rude is definitely, like, something else. So, if you are trying to give your friend advice, don't ever say the second thing I said. There are much nicer ways to say it. And the problem is not you at all. It will never be the problem of your friend, and it will never ever be the problem with the guy. Because your friend can have a completely different personality. And you just have to find somebody who has a similar personality. Or maybe somebody who has a completely different personality. You know what they say, opposites attract. But telling your friend there's something wrong with you, no. The only time where there can be something wrong with that person or with you is if they're either too outgoing or too of an introvert. Too outgoing would be somebody like who's always like on edge and who always has to do something, who gets like very, you know, edgy very quickly. That might need to change a little bit, but then again, don't tell them there's something wrong with them. Or somebody's always quiet, doesn't say anything, is always like afraid to like text a person because they might get upset. Who's always concerned. Always. That's the type of person that might also need to change themselves a little bit, but don't tell them, like, you need to change yourself completely. Offer them suggestions, like what they can do. But there are certain ways to say it. I mean, there's one person who I could clearly tell, as much as I may not like the person, as much as I think he's an arrogant person who will never find the love of his life, I'm not going to tell him that. If he needed help, which he rarely asks, I'll be like, okay, let's see. Maybe you should try being a little more friendly to the girl. Ask her about her interests instead of, talking about yourself. And then, just talk to her and maybe change your tone a little bit. There are other ways to do it. And, if she asks you a question, give her the answer. Don't say, why do you care? Things like that. She might feel offended. Not say, point out all the bad things. You're arrogant. Your tone is horrible. You're not polite to adults. And you talk to your mom like she is... what's the word I'm looking for? Oh yeah, younger to you? Maybe you're her father? No. He told his mom, she was saying something, she's like, oh yeah, he's being so good going to the gym, and then he told his mom to cut the crap. What? Did I miss something? If my mom told someone, oh, she's doing so well, I'd be like, oh, thank you. I wouldn't say, what, are you joking? You really think I'm doing... And his mother, instead of... I'm not saying she's a bad mother. She's a good mother, but instead of telling him, what, I'm complimenting you, she gave him a hug. I don't understand. I mean, is there something I'm missing here? Should she have given him a hug? I think no. And if you disagree with me, please let me know. I mean, I think I'm missing something here. Which mother gives their child a hug? Anyways, aside from this topic, the real reason I made this video is I haven't made one in a while. And the second reason is to get my mind off of certain things. Nothing's really been bothering me, but a certain someone has been gone and will be back in a month, but it's kind of fishy that he didn't tell anyone, and his cousin said that he will call me, and his cousin is very reliable, so if he does call me within a month, or that first week of April, then hooray. If he doesn't, it was really nice of him. Like the title of one of my videos, if you love something, let it go. This person cried, I cried, and most of you can guess who I'm talking about. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, private message me. I'll be very happy to tell you. Some of you do know, because I already told you. And if I didn't tell you, are you really concerned? Do you really care? Again, some people just keep crawling back. Which happened recently, and I'm assuming he's probably going to watch my video. If he does, he does. If he doesn't, wow, do you just stalk me on Facebook? Yeah. So far he has been. Anyways, if you're looking for a really good restaurant in Southern California, let me know. Or if you're going to some other state and want recommendations, let me know. Especially if you're going to Boston. I know people in Boston, so I will recommend some very good restaurants. 2 restaurants over here. One of them is a seafood restaurant located in Tustin called Mizu. M-I-Z-U. Do not put in Google. I repeat, do not put in Google M-I-T-Z-U. Please. Because that will give you a fish market. Which is It's not that great. Mizu is a sushi bar and grill, and it's pretty, I think it's really nice ambiance. It's not fancy, so, I mean, you can really wear, like, nice top and jeans. You don't have to wear a flowing long dress, and honestly, this is Southern California. People don't dress, well, they dress nicely, but you can literally wear whatever you want, is what I can say. But I like to go out looking nice, so I wore a nice sweater with jeans and boots yesterday. You can literally wear whatever you want. They used to have pina coladas before they started serving liquor, but now they don't. So I don't know why they advertised it. But their mango mojitos are good if you drink alcohol. If you don't, Shirley Temple for a girl, Rob's Royce for a boy, I think. What is that? I don't even know what it's called. I mean, who made the drink with grenadine and Coke? That does not taste good. Shirley Temple tastes much better. Grenadine and Coke? Ew. I tried it for my brother. Horrible. Also, margaritas are really good. Probably the only reason I didn't like the first drink I tried is because it was too dry. So I should have tried something a little bit more sweeter. Or the bartender, who was really nice, but could have made the drink a little bit more sweet. Another restaurant, probably, like, this is Japanese, Mizu. This other one is Chinese, and is the only good Chinese restaurant in Southern California. I hate to say it, but there's honestly no other restaurant that I like, Chinese restaurant that I like in Southern California. Number one, there are no after effects. Number two, it's not oily. And number three, there's so much flavor. It's called China Moon, which is in Laguna Hills. It's amazing. I've only been there for dinner, so I don't know how their lunch is. But it definitely looks good. I mean, no oil, no grease, and food is, you can tell that they used fresh ingredients, because it is so good. If you go there once, you have to go back there again. I mean, my mom actually discovered it, and we went with friends over there, and they also loved it. Unfortunately, they only serve wine and steak. But they do serve Shirley Temple's and Arnold Palmer's. Arnold Palmer's half iced tea, half lemonade. Shirley Temple is grenadine with 7-Up. So, I didn't get to drink there, but the food is amazing. I highly recommend going there, and make a reservation, and if you're running late, please tell them, because we had to wait a little bit, but their food is still amazing. So I highly recommend going there. If any of you know of a good Chinese restaurant, please let me know, because it is slightly far from my house. It's like 20 minutes away, but if you like Chinese food, you will love this. If you have not found a good Chinese restaurant, please try this place. It's amazing, and it's really, really good. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, feel free to comment on here. Let me know if it's something personal. Message me if you want dedication. Let me know. If you want me to sing a song for you, let me know. And yes, I do sing. For people who ask me, they keep telling me sing a song. But for your information, I can't sing a song in front of you. I have to either do it on video or in front of thousands of people. I don't know why I'm like that. This is my channel, my video. I could be talking about some of you. How many of you are fans of Annie Pacquiao? I'm sorry, Manny Pacquiao. Anyways, if you want me to make some video, let me know. I'm like, what type of music should I put? You are not a true friend. Anyways, this is Trisha, signing off.